Hello Aquarius, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 24th to the 30th of August 2020. Just clearing out the energies from Pisces read here with Palo Santo wood, so we can get a clear reading for you that's going to help you out the most this week. Aquarius. So Aquarius, it's the weekend when I'm publishing this, which means I've got a half price reading sale. This weekend it's on my biggest block reading. So if you want to find out what your biggest block is, where it came from, so who taught it you, what experience you had, traumatic event or whatever it was that caused that block to be within you, it's blocking you from whatever it is that you want in your life, that new relationship, the money, the success, whatever it is that you want, and how to release it most importantly. If that sounds good to you, get one of those this weekend, because this weekend there's 75 Australian dollars instead of 150, which is about 50 American dollars instead of 100. So great time to book in for one of those. I'll pop a link for that up there. There's a link in the description box below, and you can always find that on my website, BeHealing.com. Now, if you go to BeHealing.com, you'll see there's a window pops up when you scroll down on a page, and it's inviting you to sign up for my mailing list. Now, if you sign up for my mailing list, you'll hear about my pick a card reads when they come out, so you can watch those. You'll hear about special offers, including the half price special offers at the weekend, so that you never miss one of those. But you will also get a coupon code for $5 off, so it's well worth getting in on that too if you want to have a private reading with me, or book one of the deeper dive reads for one of the pick a card reads, or whatever it is that you want. Okay, so you've got some cards out, Aquarius, from the Muse Tarot for your week. 3 cards. Let's see what they are. I think I got more. Sometimes they slip under the table. Okay. Right. Yeah, so Aquarius, if you've checked out the weekly read for all signs, we've got a very interesting week happening. It's like a week that will go down in history, really, but we'll only see that in the future because it's about groups of people coming together to create new things. It's like new ideas and new collaborations coming together. Big things and small things. Could be new relationships. It could be like massive world-changing organizations, but the very seed of it, people getting together and sharing their ideas, that kind of thing. So where are you at in this energies this week? Well, you've got starting off with the 3 of voices here, so you feel heartbroken. This is the heartbreak card. It's like what you've been wishing for, hoping for, it doesn't seem to be coming about, and so you're in this self-made prison behind a door there, even like hiding away. Even though there's no walls there, you could free yourself. So this is a prison made in your own mind by your the way that you're looking at things. So something is heartbroken you, something you've lost something, or something doesn't seem to be happening. It's breaking your heart, but you're not seeing the reality of it. There's actually something better on its way. So that's how you're starting this week off. I mean, and you could all be on different timelines with this. You got the Hermit here, so definitely hiding away, keeping to yourself. So you might be very reluctant to step into this collaborative kind of energy this week because you've got something to heal. You've got something to heal that's happened there, or something that maybe hasn't happened but you wanted to happen and it's breaking your heart. Something that you were trying to manifest and it's slow coming, and your higher self is like knows the bigger picture. It knows that that thing wasn't quite right for you, or that thing is still coming to you. That could be it. That thing is still coming to you, just on a different timeline. There's other stuff to do. So you're hermiting it away at the moment, and you're keeping to yourself. It's okay to do that. I mean, yeah, if that's what you're feeling, then you do that. You listen to your own intuition. But there will become a point where this frame of mind that's keeping you in that prison will change. You'll get a piece of information, or you'll just start feeling better. You'll change your mind about that. You'll become more optimistic, and you'll start opening up, because here we've got the Page of Material. So this is like news coming in of a new start. It could be like you're heartbroken about a relationship, but then somebody gives you an offer to go out socializing or something like that, and you go with that. Or someone gives you an offer to work on a new project, and then you do that. There's a distraction coming in of a new start that gets you out of that energy and gets you out of that hermit mode. Say yes to that offer. That news that comes in, say yes to it. It's the start of something, so say yes to it. Don't keep yourself in hermit mode when that offer comes in. Aquarius. Let's get you another card. I want to get one of these out. All of the details for all the decks that I'm using is in the description box below. Okay, you got a couple of those out. Well, so starting off with Eros, this is about romantic relationships. It's like sexual relationships, romantic relationships, erotic. Eros is the source of that word, erotic. And so that could be why you're in that Three of Voices, because there's a relationship that's not happening. You're trying to start a relationship and it's not happening, or there's been a relationship breakup. That's what the heartbreak is about. It's about an actual relationship for you. It could be about past relationship too. It doesn't need to be a recent thing. You know, we can be in this heartbreak energy for a long time if we haven't processed something, if we haven't got over someone from the past. And you've got the eternal child here. So this is deep healing that's required here. It's your inner child that's hurting from that. Wow. So this is an invitation this week to sort something out from the long ago. You might want some help in that. If you do want some help, if this is speaking to you, I would suggest my breakthrough sessions. So I do Skype sessions, and they're very all-encompassing. I mean, using your higher self, it's reading, it's all of it. I use all of the skills that I've got. It lasts like an hour to an hour and a half, and it moves you through a breakthrough. And it's great for doing stuff like this, healing like really old stuff that you've been carrying with you forever. You might be interested in that. It's on behealing.com anyway, if you are. But there's inner child healing to be done. So this it's all about your inner child that needs healing now. So it's like this could be a really definitive week for you. A really definitive week for you, because you don't want this heartbreak to keep on going on. You don't want to keep on ending up in the wrong relationships, those wrong romantic relationships, not getting what you want in it. The foundations for that are in your childhood, and that's what needs healing, that inner child. I'd love to help you out with that. Okay, let's get some cards out. Suddenly gone darker out there. What's the story for Aquarius this week? Ooh, people that have touched your lives that it's like emotional attachments to people and patience. So you are unraveling something. There's something really entrenched in you, something that you need to heal with your inner child that's really such a big part of you, but it's not who you are. Our dysfunctions aren't who we are. It becomes part of our personality, and it can do, but it's only for the short term, because when we've healed ourselves, then we become who we truly are. And it's like, I don't know, it's like, what are those things called? Like an armadillo, it's curled itself up in a ball and it looks like a coconut when it does that. It's like you're in this protective shell. That's not really who you are. That's not the animal that you are, looking like a coconut. The animal that you are is the unfold version. And you're unfurling yourself, and you're kind of shedding off all of this protection that you've had to put up. This protection that you've had to put up here. This Three of Voices. This protection that you've had to put up, hiding away, the hermit. That's why you want to hermit away, because you want to have that protection up, because that inner child isn't healed yet. But you're being called to heal that inner child this week. Wow. I would get support in that, because, you know, I've done a lot of this work healing the inner child. You might as well get through it fast with the help of someone else that's been through it already, right? Time alone overwhelming. Sometimes I pick the cards out when I'm channeling the information that these cards are about. You don't need to do this alone. It's overwhelming if you try and do it alone. You don't need to do it alone. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. There's a lot of people that could help you with this. There's me. There's a lot of healers out there that have done this inner child work and done this healing work. That can help you. That can support you through it. You know, I tried to heal all of my abuse stuff by myself for so long, and it was only when I got a counselor and got some help that I really moved forward really fast. I needed someone just to show me the way, and it's okay. So you're trying to, this thing, maybe you've not wanted to admit to it to everyone. Maybe you're just going to hermit mode, hide away when this gets triggered in you, but you haven't been seeking that help for it. You've been trying to do it yourself, and it's just overwhelming because you get lost. You're going around in circles. You're not finding that answer. Someone can show you the way. Wow, what a healing week for you. What else? You've got love, what is, and mirror reflections. So you have got mirror reflections around you. So you could have like other unhealed people around you, other people with damaged inner children. And you might be seeing it more clearly in them, but you're not seeing it clearly in yourself. You do have mirror reflections. And so if you kind of wake up to that after I've just said that to you, you're like, oh, I'm doing that too. I also have this wounded child inside of myself too, inside of my heart too. Just love that you're being shown with people around you. Because you know what happens when you do this healing stuff? Then you can start being around functional people that aren't wounded, that aren't all sensitive and triggered by everything, people that are grounded and that are doing things, and it's a whole different ball game when you get into that. When you've got this wounded child, you're very sensitive to things, you're wounded, you're being triggered by things, you're around the unhealed as well, which can be very like that grasping energy. It can be very draining. It can be very draining. So again, I suggest you get some help in healing that, because you'll be reaching out to someone that's done this work. You'll be reaching outside of that zone of those mirror reflections that can't really help you because they've got the same problems going on. Reaching out to someone that's already done it, and you're lifting yourself out of, have you ever seen that image of hell where people are like grabbing onto each other, that kind of thing? That's what being unhealed is like. And it feels like a comfort zone at the time, and it feels very nurturing and supportive at the time. But I tell you what, when you get out of it, you're like, oh, that was so messed up. Look what you've got coming from this. You've got fulfillment and success coming from this. Your higher selves, Aquarius, is saying, heal yourself, heal yourself, heal yourself now, because there's so much good coming to you. And this news that's coming in, it's inviting you into that too. It's up to you whether you take that call and whether you get that help and whether you heal yourself. It's up to you. But there's so much good fulfillment and success on the other side of it. Let's get one of these cards out. Sacred Destiny, Denise Lynn, for you. There's very optimistic energy, and it doesn't have to be long. I'm telling you, the process doesn't have to be long. I feel like you've been making it long. You've been trying to do it alone, and that's why it's overwhelming. Or you've been trying to do it with the other unhealed people too. That can be impossible. That can actually get you further entrenched in it too. Got to make sure that you go to the right teacher that's actually come through it and come out the other end, knows what they're talking about. Otherwise, you end up on this downward spiral with all of that grasping energy. Wow, you've got abundance. See, I was feeling like this is the fulfillment, success. This is what you're heading toward when you've done this inner child healing. Abundance. This is everything. Abundance. It's not just about money and a lot of stuff. It's about love. It's about being really happy and opportunities coming in. It's like the grace card. Miracles, synchronicity, signs, just the flow of all good stuff, and you deserve to have that now. I feel like you're being invited, Aquarius, to get out of that old unhealed energy, to leave that behind. Heal yourself now, do that work, and then come out of that. It's like you've been in that for too long and you haven't experienced true abundance and magic and all of the great stuff. What am I picking that up for? What else shall we get out for you? Let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle card out. From Colette Baron Reid again. For Aquarius for this week. What else are they heading toward? Got two of them. Oh, right. This is a very important message for you. You've got two cards out here. Now, this week, as I said, in the collective, it's all about co-creation. It's about new groups of people coming together with bright ideas and piecing something together, bringing what they bring to the table, and collaborations, new community collaborations. It could just be two people. It could be a relationship coming together, a group in the community. It could be a group of people coming together to make a big organization to sort something out. So there's a lot of that co-creative energy going on, right? Now, you've also got the chaos and conflict card. Now, remember what I asked when I was picking these cards? What is Aquarius heading toward? Right. So you can either co-create chaos and conflict if you remain in the energies that you've been in without healing yourself. Well, still trying to do it alone, still thinking that you can heal yourself by yourself and instead of getting the help from someone that's already done it. Or you can do that healing work, and then what you're co-creating is not going to be that chaos and conflict. So right now, the trajectory you're on is co-creating chaos and conflict. Like I said, you don't even realize when you're unhealed, because it's a comfort zone and you feel like you're being loved and supported in that. But when you get out of it, you see how messed up it is. You see it as that grasping hell, people clinging onto each other and all of that, being very sensitive and triggered and all of that stuff. And you don't realize the chaos and conflict that you're causing when you're in that. You might notice it. Open your eyes, Aquarius. Look around you. Look what's happening in your life. What are you creating? If you're creating dramas, and you might think it's everyone else, but it's not. You're the common denominator. Notice what's going on. That's what you're creating. And it's all down to this inner child that needs healing. It's all down to that. And so do this work, and then what you're co-creating will be very different to this. Let's see what it will be. Let's ask the cards. So if Aquarius does this work, then what will they be co-creating? Well, you got the abundance card right there. What will Aquarius be co-creating if they do this inner child work now and heal themselves and choose a whole new life? You will get a whole new life out of it for sure. For sure. Your comfort zone, wow, your comfort zone isn't that comfortable. Have you noticed? Open your eyes clearly, see things clearly, Aquarius. Your comfort zone kind of sucks. It's not comfortable. It's not even nice. Loyal heart, that's what you've got on the other side of it. People that will love you, people that will include you, a relationship that will love you properly as you deserve to be loved. Loyal heart is what's coming in, but you need to heal yourself first. So there you go. That's what you'll be creating, is these functional relationships, functional co-creations with other people. A much better life is calling you. Wow. There you go, Aquarius. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How does it resonate with you? And come along to my live show sometime, Psychic Cafe, 7 a.m. Bangkok time. Just Google when that is in your time zone. I'd love to see you there. And have an amazing week, Aquarius. I'll see you next time. Bye.